Sorry if I scared you there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Bryce Dennis. Well, actually, former professor. I've since been laid off. Do you mind if we have a moment? I just want to apologize for that freak out I had earlier. You know, sometimes when my ex-professor days come up, I can get a little emotional at times. Sometimes a little depressed. Sometimes a little angry. Ooh, actually, God damn it! All right, Bryce, you got this, man. All right. I just want to re-apologize for that last freak out. As I said earlier, you know, being an ex-professor, it's not something that I want to look back upon. But that's besides the point. My viewers out there, I just want to say hello. Thank you for tuning back in. I can assure you that this episode will be a lot better than the cheesecake taste testing episode from last week. Ooh, that was a mess. I'll definitely say that. But for today, I'd like to dive deep into the fascinating and mysterious world of stars, our stars. Oh, I can't talk today. Our stars, our solar system, and basically how we got here in the first place. Most astronomers believe the universe began in a Big Bang about 14 billion years ago. At that time, the entire universe was inside a very small bubble. It was about 1,000 times smaller than this mini we here. It was hotter and denser than anything we could ever imagine. It's pretty good. Then, it suddenly exploded. The universe that we know right now was born. Time, space, and matter all began with the Big Bang. In a fraction of a second, the universe grew from smaller than a single atom to bigger than a galaxy.
By sound waves reverberating through the hot gas provide a source of heat that prevents most of the gas from cooling and forming new stars. Also confusing astronomers is if the black hole is producing jets.
Whoa, hey, whoa, oh, yo, you should have at least knocked. What are you doing, man? Yo, hold on, give me 5 minutes. All right, so, anyways, just want to apologize for whatever that was before. Cameraman should know better to knock on a closed door. Anyways, as I was saying, as the universe expanded and cooled, energy changed into particles of matter and antimatter. These two opposite types of particles largely destroyed each other, but some matter survived. More stable particles called protons and neutrons started to form when the universe was only 1 second old. Should have way more drinks in this bar. Today, thanks to many advancements in technology, the Hubble Space Telescope and powerful ground-based telescopes are just now beginning to find galaxies that were created about 1 billion years after the Big Bang. These small galaxies were much closer together than the galaxies are today. Right. Before I get into this, I just want to let all my viewers know what I'm about to show you in these next couple of minutes is something that has only been seen by the top scientists around the world. So hold your excitement and let's get right to it. As you see here, this is my award-winning, Nobel Prize-winning model of the solar system. Starting off, you have a well-crafted sun going all the way down along 7 major planets. And of course, I'm including Pluto. Pluto is all by itself over here. The solar system is made up of the sun and all of the smaller objects that move around it. Apart from the sun, the largest members of the solar system are the 8 major planets. Nearest to the sun are the 4 fairly small rocky planets. Those are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Hey. On the far side of the asteroid belt are the 4 gas giants: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These planets are much bigger than Earth, but very lightweight for their size. And that's because they're mostly made of hydrogen and helium. Until recently, the furthest known planet in our solar system was an icy, cold, chilly world called Pluto. However, Pluto is dwarfed by Earth's moon, and many astronomers think it is just way too small to even be called a true planet. Another thing that pertains to Pluto is that I almost never wipe when I use the toilet. Oh, that was good. Just like the water you see out here in the beach, if you were to go underneath it, you wouldn't be able to hear anything. That's the same way it is in space. There's no air in there, so sound waves cannot travel. So if you scream in space, no one's going to hear you. There are many different types of dangerous radiations out there in outer space. To name a couple, we have ultraviolet and infrared radiation. If an astronaut is exposed to any of these radiations, they're going to die. Some people might ask me, I've gotten this question a lot, where is outer space exactly? Well, to answer that question, outer space is approximately 100 kilometers just outside of Earth. Just like this gas I'm about to put in my car, the sun is one big ball of gas, and it gives us a lot of light and a lot of heat. That's what the sun is for. It also gives us energy. See, I'm giving gas into my car to give it energy. The sun, for humans, that's our energy. So in a way, the gas to my car is like the sun to us humans. See, the sun is a very vital part of our solar system. Without the sun, there'd be no Earth, there'd be no Mars, and there probably wouldn't be a Pluto. And you can imagine a world without the sun. It would be very, very cold. It would be cold, and on top of that, there'd be no life at all. Just like this ice I'm about to scoop out. I didn't give it trouble, but no sun. Just imagine this thing flying around Earth. It'd be cold. God damn it. That's depressing. I thought I had a lot of money in my account, but it turns out I'm broke. Anyways, talking about the sun from before, obviously the next thing in line is to talk about the moon. Now, a lot of scientists have many theories on where the moon has come from. In my opinion, I like to think of the moon as the Earth's little baby. You know, a very long time ago, a wandering planet could have made its way towards Earth, crash into Earth, and boom, you got yourself a little moon floating around. Just like people, stars, they're born. They grow old and they die. Their birthplaces are huge, cold clouds of gas and dust, known as nebulas. The most famous of these is the Orion Nebula, which is just visible with the unaided eye. Where are all these stars? After a star's birth, most young stars lie at the center of a flat disk of gas and dust. Most of this material is eventually blown away by the star's radiation. Before this happens, planets may form around the central star. There are many theories out there on the eventual death of the universe. One, for example, that I'll elaborate on is the Big Crunch. And as you might have guessed, it's kind of the Big Bang's opposite. All that matter expanding outward at the edges of the universe is being affected by our universe's gravity at this second. According to this theory, gravity will eventually cause this expansion to slow to the point where it halts and begins to contract instead. The contraction will bring all of that material from planets, stars, galaxies, black holes, everything, back to the center until it becomes that infinitely dense singularity again, wiping out everything. Well, viewers, audience, everyone out there that's watching this right now, that concludes today's episode of Stars, the Solar System, and the Universe. Now, I know I might have scared some viewers out there with my whole explanation of the Big Crunch. Don't worry about it. Just make the most of your time here you have left on Earth, because you got 1 billion years left of it. So hopefully in that time I'll find a new job to be a professor. Cut it. I'm about to freak out again, man.